Hello and welcome. Today's topic is cultivating tolerance and support for our loved ones who are battling mental health issues. And I'm Dr. Crystal. And guys, we all have the privilege and the responsibility to extend love, grace, and understanding to those around us. Today, we will explore practical strategies rooted in faith and empathy that can help us create an environment of acceptance, of support for our loved ones. Together, let us embark on this journey of learning and growth. And what I have planned for us is I'm going to kind of break today's topic down into a few sections, with the first section being understanding mental health and tolerance. In our journey to cultivate tolerance and support for our loved ones who are battling mental health issues, it's essential that we begin by understanding the true nature of mental health. And mental health is not a simple binary state of being. It's not either healthy or unhealthy. Instead, it exists on a continuum, just like physical health. Just as we experience physical wellness and occasional ailments, our mental well-being fluctuates throughout our lives. It's crucial that we recognize that mental health conditions are not character flaws. They're not signs of weaknesses. They're legitimate health conditions that affect individuals on various levels. There are conditions such as depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, and others that can impact individuals. It can impact their thoughts, their emotions, their behaviors, and their relationships. These conditions can be debilitating, and they make it challenging for individuals to navigate their daily lives. Approaching mental health with compassion, with empathy, and without judgment is paramount. We must recognize that mental health challenges are not choices that individuals make, but rather they're circumstances that individuals must face. By cultivating an understanding mindset, we can create an environment where individuals feel safe to express their struggles and they feel safe to seek the help that they need. As we strive to understand mental health, let us remember the words of Jesus in Matthew chapter 22, verse 39, which reads, "Love your neighbor as yourself." And this commandment calls us to extend love and compassion, not only to those around us, but also to ourselves. And just as we would offer understanding and empathy to a loved one who may be facing physical health challenges, we should extend the same grace to those loved ones who may be dealing with mental health conditions. And by embracing a compassionate perspective, we create a space where individuals can share their experiences without fear of judgment or stigma. This understanding mindset allows us to see beyond the surface and recognize the complexities of mental health. It enables us to approach our loved ones with kindness, with patience, with a willingness to learn. Defining mental health as a continuum and acknowledging the impact of mental health conditions on individuals and on their relationships is a crucial first step in cultivating tolerance and support. By approaching mental health with compassion, empathy, and without judgment, we create an environment that encourages open dialogue, promotes understanding, and fosters healing. And when we think about tolerance is a fundamental aspect of creating supportive relationships, especially when it comes to supporting loved ones who are battling with mental health issues. It is crucial to understand that tolerance does not mean condoning. It does not mean enabling harmful behavior. Rather, it means accepting individuals as they are, recognizing their struggles, and offering unwavering support and understanding. Tolerance is not about accepting or agreeing with every aspect of a person's behavior or choices. It's about acknowledging their unique journey. It's about acknowledging their unique challenges without judgment. By practicing tolerance, we create a safe space where individuals feel comfortable expressing their thoughts, their emotions, and their experiences that are related to their mental health. And by doing this, it opens dialogue, which fosters trust and strengthens our connection with them. However, it is important to note that tolerance should not be confused with enabling harmful behaviors. Supporting someone's mental health journey does not mean turning a blind eye to destructive patterns or behaviors that may exacerbate their condition. Instead, It involves gently guiding them towards healthy coping mechanisms, guiding them towards professional help, guiding them towards resources that can aid in their recovery. Tolerance in this context means balancing support with accountability, encouraging positive growth while firmly establishing healthy boundaries. An integral part of fostering tolerance is promoting mental health awareness and reducing the stigma surrounding mental health conditions. Many individuals hesitate to seek help or share their struggles due to a fear of judgment and discrimination. So, by actively working to reduce the stigma, we create an environment that encourages seeking help, and we create an environment that fosters a sense of belonging. And as followers of Christ, we are called to extend grace and compassion to all, including those battling mental health issues. In Mark chapter 12, verse 31, Jesus commands us to love your neighbor as yourself. And this love encompasses empathy, understanding, and support. It means standing alongside our loved ones, validating their experiences, and promoting their well-being. To cultivate tolerance and support, we can engage in activities that promote mental health awareness. This can include educating ourselves about mental health conditions. It can be attending workshops or seminars. It can be participating in community events that are aimed to reduce the stigma. We can also use our voices to advocate for policies that prioritize mental health care and that prioritize gaining access to the necessary resources. Tolerance plays a vital role in fostering supportive relationships with our loved ones. It's about accepting them as they are, providing unwavering support while promoting healthy choices and growth. By promoting mental health awareness and reducing the stigma, we create a safe and compassionate environment that encourages seeking help and fostering healing. So the second section is building empathy and understanding. And educating ourselves about mental health conditions, as I stated, is a crucial first step in fostering tolerance and understanding. But by expanding our knowledge, we can gain a deeper understanding of the experiences and the challenges that are faced by our loved ones. So I want to share with you guys a few ways to promote self-education. One is sharing resources, right? You find something, share it with someone that you may know who may be going through something similar. Then there's seeking accurate information. Misconceptions and stereotypes about mental health can perpetuate stigma and it can hinder understanding. So we share resources, right? We seek accurate information. We seek out empathy, resources that build empathy, resources that promote empathy and understanding of the lived experiences of individuals with mental health conditions. And then there's attending workshops and trainings. These educational sessions can provide in-depth knowledge about specific disorders, their symptoms, treatment options, and ways to support individuals effectively. You may want to check with your local mental health organizations or community centers to learn about programs that they may be offering. Then we can engage in open discussions. Simply share your experiences, ask questions, learn from others who may be experiencing or who have experienced what you or your loved one may be going through. This can help to challenge misconceptions, and it can also help to broaden our perspectives. It fosters a supportive and empathetic environment, right? So we can share resources. We can seek accurate information. We can seek out empathy building resources. We can attend workshops and trainings, and we can engage in open discussions. And remember, educating ourselves about mental health, it's an ongoing process. It requires a willingness to learn, to unlearn, and to stay updated with the latest research and advancements in the field. By continuously expanding our knowledge, we can break down barriers, we can reduce stigma, and we can create a more compassionate and understanding community for our loved ones who may be battling mental health conditions. Then active listening is also a crucial skill. It's very vital to practice active listening when it comes to understanding the experiences of our loved ones. By practicing active listening, we create a safe and non-judgmental space for open communication, allowing loved ones to express their thoughts and emotions without fear of being misunderstood or criticized. So again, let me share some techniques for developing active listening skills. One is to be fully present. When engaging in a conversation, and that's not just, guys, with our loved ones who may be battling mental health issues, it's engaging in any conversation. You want to be fully present. Make a conscious effort to be there, to be attentive. Put away distractions and give your undivided attention to the person who's speaking. Then they're practicing nonverbal cues. Show your engagement through nonverbal cues such as maintaining eye contact, nodding and using facial expressions that lets the speaker know that you understand and you empathize with them. Then there's reflect and paraphrase, right? So after someone has shared their thoughts and feelings, reflect back, summarize what you've heard, paraphrase their words. This helps to ensure that you understood their message, and it shows that you're genuinely listening and trying to understand. And then we want to validate emotions. We validate the emotions expressed by our loved ones by acknowledging their feelings as real and understandable. Avoid dismissing or minimizing their emotions because this can invalidate their experiences. Instead, offer empathetic responses such as, I can understand why you might feel that way, or it sounds like this situation is really difficult for you. So validate the emotions. Then there's avoid judgment and advice giving. You want to refrain from immediately offering solutions or advice unless they explicitly ask you for it. Instead, focus on providing a supportive and empathetic presence. Sometimes all a person needs is someone who can listen without judgment and someone who can offer understanding, right? So remember, be fully present, practice nonverbal cues, reflect and paraphrase, validate emotions, and avoid judgments and advice giving. And by practicing active listening, we can develop a deeper understanding of our loved ones. We can develop a deeper understanding of their experiences, and we create an environment where they feel heard and validated. And this allows us to connect on a deeper level, fostering trust and strengthening our relationship. And I've mentioned empathy earlier, but empathy is a powerful tool that plays a vital role in building trust and fostering a supportive environment. Empathy contributes to this process of understanding in many ways, but there are a few that I would like to share with you today. And one is understanding and validation. When we approach our loved ones with empathy, we seek to understand their experiences. We seek to understand their emotions and their challenges. By actively listening and validating their feelings, we communicate that their experiences are seen, heard, and valued. And this understanding and validation creates a sense of acceptance and safety, which in turn allows our loved ones to open up and share more openly about their mental health struggles. Then there's emotional connection. Empathy helps us to forge a deep emotional connection with those that we love. When we empathize, we put ourselves in their shoes and we genuinely try to feel what they're feeling. This emotional connection communicates to our loved ones that they're not alone in their struggles, that we care about their well-being, and that we're willing to walk alongside them on their journey. And then trust and support. By demonstrating empathy, we build trust with our loved ones. When they see that we genuinely understand and that we genuinely empathize with their experiences, they feel more comfortable confiding in us and seeking our support. Empathy creates a safe space for them to share their thoughts, their fears, and their challenges, knowing that we will be there to support them without judgment or criticism. Empathy also reduces the stigma and shame. Mental health issues are often accompanied by feelings of shame, guilt, and stigma. However, when we approach our loved ones with empathy, we help to reduce these negative emotions. By accepting their struggles without judgment and by offering support, we create an environment where they can feel safe and validated. And this can be instrumental in challenging the stigma surrounding mental health and encouraging our loved ones to seek professional help when needed. And then encouragement and motivation. Empathy is not just about understanding and support. It also inspires and motivates our loved ones. When they feel understood and supported, they're more likely to have the confidence and the motivation to take positive steps towards managing their mental health. Our empathy can serve as a catalyst for their healing journey. It provides encouragement and reassurance, and it also allows them to seek the help that they need. It encourages them to practice self-care and to pursue recovery. So the third section is nurturing supportive relationships. And creating an atmosphere of trust and open communication is essential when supporting our loved ones who are battling mental health issues. And here's why it's important. And here are a few strategies. So building trust. Trust forms the foundation of any healthy and supportive relationship. It's crucial to establish trust with our loved ones. We have to assure them that they can confide in us without fear or judgment or negative consequences. And when we're establishing this trust, guys, we want to make sure that we're truly being authentic. Trust is built through consistent and reliable support. It's built through maintaining confidentiality and by demonstrating genuine care and concern. So that's the building trust piece. Then there's non-threatening conversations. Initiating conversations about mental health can be sensitive and it can be challenging. So it's important to approach these discussions in a non-threatening way, creating a safe space for our loved ones to share their experiences. We would start by choosing an appropriate time and place, making sure that it's private, and we want to minimize the distractions. Use a calm and compassionate tone and express your genuine concern and your willingness to listen. Then there's active engagement. And active engagement involves being fully present and attentive during conversations about mental health. Show your loved ones that you value their thoughts and emotions by actively listening. Maintain eye contact. Provide verbal and nonverbal cues that, show that you're attentive, and refrain from interrupting or offering unsolicited advice. Active engagement conveys your commitment to understanding their experiences. And open-ended questions, and this is very important. We want to encourage open communication by asking open-ended questions that invite our loved ones to share more about their feelings and experiences. Open-ended questions cannot be answered with a simple yes or no. It allows for deeper exploration of understanding. Some examples would be, how have you been feeling lately? Or what has been going through your mind during these difficult times? And show genuine concern, right? Expressing genuine concern is crucial in creating that supportive atmosphere. Let your loved ones know that you genuinely care about their well-being by using empathetic and validating language. Avoid judgment, avoid criticism, definitely avoid dismissing their feelings. Instead, offer words of encouragement, words of reassurance, and support. Reflect back their emotions to show understanding and empathy. You may want to try something like, it sounds like you're going through a tough time and I'm here for you, right? That's letting them know you're empathizing, you feel what they're feeling, but you're here for them. You're willing to take the steps to go along with them. And remember, the goal is to create an atmosphere where your loved ones feel safe, heard, and supported. And then when we offer practical support, offering practical assistance in a meaningful way to support our loved ones. And here are just a few key ways that you may want to consider offering practical support. There's assessing needs. Take the time to understand the specific needs of your loved one. This can include helping with appointments, assisting with daily tasks, or providing transportation. By identifying their practical needs, you can offer support that is tailored to their specific circumstances. And then respecting boundaries. While it's important to offer assistance, it's equally crucial to respect boundaries and allow individuals to maintain their autonomy. We have to recognize that everyone has different comfort levels and different preferences when it comes to accepting help. We have to be attentive to their cues and the preferences that they lay out. And we have to respect their decisions. We have to respect the decisions that they make regarding what level of assistance that they may or may not want. And then there's a collaborative effort. That involves our loved ones in the decision-making process. We don't just go off and say, oh, my loved one is struggling with something, let me take over. It involves involving them in decisions that are being made about their lives, regarding the type and the extent of practical assistance they need. It encourages open communication and collaboration. It allows them to express their preferences and their goals. By involving them, we empower them to take an active role in their own recovery. And that's very important. We don't want to run off and make decisions, especially make decisions for our adult loved ones. And then there are community resources. Explore and share resources that may be available in the community that can provide professional help and support groups. Research mental health services, research counseling centers. You may want to research some support groups that align with your loved one's needs. Provide them with this information to the extent that they're willing to accept it. Don't force it on them, but provide them with the information and the contacts so that they can have access to additional support whenever it may be necessary. And then there's emotional support. Remember that practical assistance goes hand in hand with emotional support. While helping with appointments or daily tasks can alleviate some stress, offering a listening ear, empathy, and encouragement is equally important. Be there for your loved one. Actively listen to their concerns and provide emotional support as they navigate their mental health journey. And then lastly, there's self-care. And that's self-care for you. Supporting someone with mental health challenges can be emotionally demanding. It's essential to prioritize your own self-care to maintain your well-being. So you want to seek support from your own network, right? You may want to consider joining support groups for caregivers. By taking care of yourself, you'll be better equipped to offer meaningful assistance to your loved ones. And remember, guys, each individual's needs may vary. So it's important to approach practical assistance with sensitivity and open communication. And I mentioned self-care, and I do want to circle back to self-care for support providers. When we support loved ones who are facing mental health challenges, it is vital to prioritize our own self-care. And here are some key points to consider. You may want to consider setting healthy boundaries, right? It's important to establish and maintain healthy boundaries in your relationship with your loved ones. This means recognizing and respecting your own limits, both physically and emotionally. Setting boundaries allows you to protect your own well-being while still providing support. And you want to clearly communicate your boundaries. You want to seek to find a balance that works for both you and for the loved one that you're assisting. So set healthy boundaries, and then you want to manage your stress. Supporting someone with mental health challenges can be emotionally and mentally draining. And it's very crucial that we develop effective stress management strategies. It's important that we engage in activities that help to relax and unwind. Activities such as mindfulness, engaging in hobbies, exercising, spending time in nature. Find healthy outlets for your emotions, things like journaling or talking to a trusted friend, or maybe even seeking counseling yourself, right? And then there's seeking personal support. Remember, guys, that you don't have to carry the weight alone. Reach out to your own support system, whether it's friends, family, or a support group for caregivers. Connecting with others who are going through similar experiences can provide validation, it provides understanding, and it provides practical advice. So consider, like I said, seeking therapy and counseling for yourself so that you can process the emotions that you're feeling and so that you can gain professional guidance. And then there's prioritizing your well-being. Just as you prioritize the well-being of the loved one that you're caring for, prioritize your own well-being. Take care of your physical health by maintaining a balanced diet, by getting enough sleep, by engaging in regular exercise. Nurture your spiritual well-being through prayer, through meditation, through engaging in activities that bring you closer to your faith. Take time for activities that bring you joy and rejuvenation. All of these will replenish your energy and it will help you to stay grounded. And then accepting help. It's okay to ask for, and it's okay to accept help from others. Sometimes, we may feel hesitant to ask for assistance. We may fear that it's a sign of weakness or it shows that we're unable to handle the situation. But remember, guys, reaching out for support demonstrates strength and self-awareness. Whether it's delegating tasks or accepting offers to help, by allowing others to support you, it lightens your load and it enables you to be more present for your loved one. By prioritizing your own self-care, you enhance your ability to provide effective and sustainable support to your loved one. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. And when you're in a good place mentally, physically, and emotionally, you can better support and advocate for your loved ones and for their mental health journey. So as you guys know, I always end with a challenge for you. And this week, I encourage you to reach out to someone you know who's struggling with mental health issues. Offer a listening ear, express your support, show them that they're not alone. Practice active empathy and extend love and understanding as they share their experiences. Together, guys, let us foster a culture of tolerance and support in our communities. So as we conclude, let us remember that showing tolerance and support to our loved ones who are battling mental health issues is an ongoing journey. By deepening our own understanding, by practicing empathy, and by nurturing supportive relationships, we can make a positive impact on their lives. So let us continue to lean on our faith. Let us continue to seek wisdom from Scripture and draw strength from God's love as we extend grace and compassion to those in need. So guys, you have an amazing rest of your day.